Today we're sowing rocket. Here we go then. Today we'll be sowing rocket. We'll sow it directly into the ground, into containers and into cell trays. So we've got you covered. Let's get into it. This is a pick and come again plant, a very fast crop. Germinates very fast and tastes beautiful. It's pretty much like a tub of Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. So once you start growing rocket, it'll be part of your every year, every season staple. Is what you'll always grow. So let's get into how to grow it. We are going to go through quite a lot in regards to sowing and growing rocket today, so please feel free. I'll put markers on the video, so skip ahead to the part that's more relevant or the bit that you want. Hope you can see okay. We've got an old terracotta pot. This is what I like to use for my rocket, and I'll tell you why towards the end of the video. Okay, bit of a cliffhanger. And all we need to do is, for drainage, put some broken crocks into the bottom like so. Hopefully you can see that. Then we'll fill up What I do like to do is leave an inch around the top, so when I soak it with a hose I can fill up to the brim and it can soak all the way through, be nice and free draining, and it won't dry out as quick. So there we go. So now we have our tub. All we do is dead easy, we just sprinkle some seeds over the top. In no particular order really, so let me show you. Into the hands and just sprinkle them nice and evenly into the top of the tub, and then we'll mix up soil around just very gently and then pat it down with the top of our hand, and then we'll give that a water. Okay, so what we'll do now is put a label in, so rocket, pop it in the tub so we don't forget, and let's put it out of the way onto the bench. Perfect salad green. You do get two different types of rocket. You get wild rocket, you get salad rocket. There are two different ones. The wild rocket has narrower leaves and the salad rocket is a thicker leaf plant. The narrow one, when it flowers, you can leave the flowers on, not a problem, it'll still produce. But for the salad rocket, when the flowers come on it, it pretty much spells the end of the plant, so you need to take the flowers off to prolong the harvest. And now we simply fill the seed tray. directly outdoors last week. As you can see, it's a very fast crop, and this is 1 week's growth from germination. Okay, some aftercare advice for your rocket. The one thing you absolutely cannot stand is direct sunlight and really hot days. They'll just tend to bolt, or really want to bolt. So shade netting, if you know you're in for a warm spell, it's a definite must. Or, as you can see, it's sown into a terracotta pot, or any pot that's movable really. Put it somewhere shady, you know, for a few days whilst your heat wave's on. It'll benefit the plant no end, and you'll get a longer harvest out of it. So that's the reason I use this little pot here. It is cut and come again, so as it grows I can just snip off what I want. I don't need a big crop. That will provide a family of 4 perfectly fine. So if it's hot, move it around to the north side of the polytunnel or wherever you've got in shade, and it will protect the plant. Another thing to watch out for with your rocket is doesn't like drying out. So if it dries out, it will tend to bolt. So runs out of moisture in the ground and the plant just wants to bolt, go to seed, flower, and once it flowers it pretty much spells the end of a plant. So what you want to do is pick off the flower heads if it is salad rocket. If it is wild rocket and it comes back every year, then you can leave the flowers on, that's fine. It will still harvest if it's flowering, only on wild rocket. Okay, so key takeaway is if it's dry, keep it watered. The same with any plant. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode on how to grow and sow rocket. Please like, share and subscribe. We need all the subscribers we can get just to grow this channel, make it more of a community feel, and share our tips and knowledge with the community.